Hi guys, I'm Tom, this is The Bunker, and today we're going to be applying decals and weathering some Space Marines from the Horus Heresy.
This video is sponsored by the EmpireGameStore.co.uk. For exclusive bunker discounts, follow the link in the description below.
We're also going to talk about techniques that can be amplified onto vehicles, larger miniatures, and then other miniatures in your collection. So without further ado, sit back, grab your pigments, grab your transfers, and let's have some fun. Okay, so to do this we need our model, so obviously that's where we're going to sit the transfer, so to speak, and we need our transfer. So all I'm going to do, guys, and it's really easy, I'm just going to saturate that while it's on the mat. Yep. Start to manipulate, there you go. So because I've saturated that, it's moving already. Let's do on camera this, guys. Slide the transfer onto it, hold it, oh, almost. It needs a bit of trial and error, do you know what I mean? So look there, and soften out the edges and blend it into the curve of the miniature. So there we go. So obviously that sort of curve to the pad, so to speak. But we do obviously have this external sort of line. It's what the decal's made of, basically. Now, you get lots of products here, guys, where you put all things over the top of it. I don't use those. It's not to say there's anything wrong with them, far from it. I just have a different technique of doing it. So obviously I'm heavily weathering these, as you can tell. And what I'm going to do now the decal's all, I'll put a layer of weathering over the top of it. Powder, essentially, if I was to apply it like that, it's a powder. And you sort of just build it up. You know, you'll just get it into the grimy sort of areas as to where you want it on the model. Then it's sort of, well, my long sort of applicator brush here. Going to powder that shoulder pad, and it looks like I'm going crazy with that. Oh my god, you know, what are you doing? Get that powdering down his head. Like that. But all will become clear. So I'm going to put a bit more around the miniature. And we can get on to talking about powders and stuff like that, and how we use them on this backpack. Okay, and now I'm going to bring out a second powder which matches my bases, which is dark ochre. So it's like a second thing. So the powders, you can experiment with them, mix them together. This one's a lot more vibrant, so to speak. You know, and it's just because I'm going for like that Mars stroke Istvan sort of look on them. Going up the greaves mainly, so it's like he's trudging through this muck. He's been trudging through it for a full campaign. Okay, and I'm going to slightly tickle there. So that's what we're up to. And you think, oh my god, that's really over the top. And you know, what have you done? But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit this miniature with some matte varnish from Colourforge. Top tip when using any varnishes, it says shake for 2 minutes. Do follow that instruction to avoid clouding. And there we go. You can see that the decal's blended. He has weathering. Be it subtle or not, the eye looks pretty cool. And he's like weathered and down and dirty, and yeah, he's just a down and dirty Sons of Horus sergeant ready to kill in the name of his war master. And there you go, that's how you blend in transfers, easy as that. It's exactly the same principle for the larger miniatures. Obviously I've weathered that heavily, but it's exactly the same principle there, down to his little brother. So yeah, there you go. That's how I approach decals and weathering. So thanks for watching, guys. Do, wherever you are in the world, stay safe and stay well. Do drop us a subscribe if you like more. We're doing lots more hobby tutorials now, and we also have a Patreon, which would be really cool if you check that out for me. But until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy hobbying.